As I've talked with atheists and I look honestly at my own faith, I've come to realize that unbelief is actually really common. A couple weeks ago, I left a video about prioritizing God's approval over man's approval in a group I'm a part of. Am I looking for the views and likes of people, or am I living for an audience of one? Ironically, I went back to check on the progress of that video, and seeing the low number of likes and views and comments and the subsequent discouragement that came to me showed me that I didn't actually believe what I was preaching in that video. True belief, I'm realizing, is much more an issue of the heart than it is of the head. It affects our actions. The Greek word in the New Testament that's translated believe is pisteuo. We often think of believe as agree something to be true, like a mental assent to an idea. But the original meaning of pisteuo is more trust, rely on, cling to, entrust yourself fully to something or someone. It's a commitment and a surrender that's involved in pisteuo. And right now, I'm actually on a highway reroute through Tennessee. I drive from Georgia to Indiana somewhat often, and I use GPS almost all the time. And something happened a few years ago. It started rerouting me around some of the bigger cities. And GPS is actually a nice analogy for God because it sees more than we do. It knows what traffic is ahead, where there's accidents. It's not perfect, and it takes us on detours that we weren't planning on, things that we couldn't see. And God has a much bigger vision than we do, can see much better than we do. And it started taking me down these gorgeous roads. I love rocks, and I absolutely adore waterfalls, always have. And I was so excited when it took me on this route. I am functionally an atheist when I step into fear and worry instead of trusting God as my provider. When we believers self-righteously judge instead of recognizing that our right standing is more gift than work, then we functionally are atheists. And where I see myself falling into pride and fear or beating myself up, I need to ask God, ask Holy Spirit, where do I not believe or trust you? I believe if we believers were more honest about our lack of belief, there might be less atheists in the world.